The Nigerian Senate has approved the death penalty as a punishment for the drug traffickers in the country. This follows the passing of 2024 NDLEA Act Amendment Bill after its third reading. Trust TV's Senate correspondent Tiger Ibrahim brings us this and more from the Senate plenary this Thursday. Take a look.
While reviewing the penalty provisions of the amendment bill towards strengthening the operations of the agency, a proposed amendment to award a death sentence to drug traffickers rather than just a life sentence was raised by the Senate Chief Whip Ali Ndume, which sparked debate among senators, with some saying the bill may have been speedily passed.
I am surprised that the committee is recommending a softer punishment. It was a life imprisonment. In fact, we should change it to death sentence. This is practiced everywhere in this country that are serious about dealing with drugs.
We must be honest, transparent in the decision. I am accountable to my conscience and to my community. Death sentence is not a matter for a, nay or nay. Everybody should vote so that we will be counted. When it matters, those who vote for death and those who vote for punishment.
I really satisfied what you need to ask for, which is your right, is to ask for a division. And so it's put to court, but you didn't do that.
The bill was subsequently read for the third time and passed by the Senate. Also, a bill for an act to upwardly review salaries, allowances and other benefits of judiciary workers passed second reading in the Senate. The bill proposes to address the prolonged stagnation in their remuneration to reflect the current socio-economic realities. It got wide support, but some lawmakers argued for equity.
It intends to unify the salary structure as well as allowances and fringe benefits for judicial office holders, both in federal and state level. This proposed legal framework undoubtedly will bring about significant improvement in the welfare, capacity, and independence of judiciary.
No right-thinking Nigeria will not think that it's good to keep the judiciary comfortable, especially those in the states. Because when you go to the states and see judiciary officers jumping in Okada and Keke, you will cry for the nation.
So, because lawmaking shouldn't be every day, the issue of salary administration need not be brought to the parliament for debate. So once we fix it, we then have a clause that says, provided that every year, within that law, there should be a provision of appropriate organs to review, take into account the rate of inflation, and adjust the wages of both the Chief Justice of the Federation, all the judges that are covered by this act.
President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, after deliberations, referred the bill to the Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters to revert in 4 weeks for further legislative function.
A bill for an act to prescribe the salaries, allowances and fringe benefits of judicial office holders in Nigeria and for related matters 2024. Second reading taken. This bill is now committed to the Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters to report back to the Senate in 4 weeks.
The Nigerian Senate has also approved the sum of 549.6 billion naira for the Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) for the 2024 fiscal year, with a recurrent expenditure of 155 billion naira.
That the Senate do approve the sum of 549 billion 674 million and 311,000 naira only as the Nigerian Communication Commission budget for the year 2024.
The Red Chamber also approved the sum of 17 billion naira for the Universal Service Provision Fund for the 2024 fiscal year.
Section 1 of the Nigerian Communication Commission Act to promote widespread availability and usage of network services and application services throughout Nigeria and to all institutions.
The Senate has approved the sum of 17 billion naira only as the budgetary estimate for 2024 of the Universal Service Provision Fund's budget.
The Universal Service Provision Fund is an agency under the Nigerian Communications Commission, saddled with the responsibility of promoting widespread availability and usage of network services. From the Red Chambers of the National Assembly, Sagir Ibrahim, Trust TV News, Abuja.